One of the things that we documented, which wasn't traumatic, was the first time we got to give Grace a bath. So that was a really big deal because she was on a ventilator for a long time. So the second we were able to get her off the ventilator, we were able to give her a bath, and that was a really big deal because, this is first-time parents, and it was just the emotion of what was that like? Well, there were a few things that we had to process through, just not being able to, we weren't doing it on our own. There were 2 nurses in the room. There was a fellow that was in the background. So it wasn't like our own experience, but it was still a special experience to kind of live through because first time we were really able to hold her and put her in the water and see her reaction. And it was huge because, especially the amount of time she was on an oscillating ventilator, she was pretty much almost like in a medically induced coma for that whole time. So this was one of the first times we really got to interact with her, and that was special. And it was special looking back at the writing and seeing, kind of reliving that experience. Whenever you go through the experience, it's always fresh. It's fresh in your mind right after it happens. Even if you wait a couple weeks, sometimes those emotions, you lose that. For me, it's reliving the experience is kind of a positive thing because you see how you got through it. You remember what it was like. It's also, for me being a younger parent too, it was kind of like you see the maturing process as you go through of being a parent in general. And I think for my wife, it was nice for her just to get out the emotion and be able just to kind of be raw with how she was feeling at the time and like that it was okay to feel that way.